All right, this is my current nail care favorites or things that I have enjoyed. It's not all of it, but it's certainly the ones that I've used the most of. So if that changes over the course of months or a year or so, I will update or do an updated video. But for now, this is what I've been using. So we are going to go through each item one by one, and I'll explain to you at what juncture of my nail care routine that I use it. I am going to try to go in order, but we'll see. So the first part of my nail care item is I use the Bag Balm Skin Moisturizer, and I put it around the edges of my nail before I remove the polish, if I have polish. If I don't, I'm just washing my hands and drying them off well before applying my base coat. But first part of my process is using this skin moisturizer, which is kind of like Vaseline in texture. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I actually purchased this last year in 2023, probably around April or May. So I've used quite a bit of it already. This is kind of out of order already, but after I remove my nail polish, I do go in with a foaming scrub. This is for your body, but I just use it on my nails because it does foam. I do have the KB Shimmer sugar scrub, but it doesn't foam, so it's okay, but I prefer something that foams just to kind of get some of that dead skin off of my fingers after I've done most of my nail care and pushing my cuticle back and all that stuff. But I do enjoy this brand. This is from TJ Maxx, TJ Maxx. It's $5.99. So I've got two backups of this particular scent. This is in Champagne Wishes, and this has like a honey pear scent to it. And as you can see, I've gone through quite a bit of it. I do enjoy this particular scent. I haven't found another scent from this brand that I enjoy as much as this particular one. For a non-acetone polish remover, I like the Nailtopia version. I have purchased this. I do PR gifted items for the brand, but this is not one of those, so there is nothing to disclaim here outside of that. I do PR for this particular brand, but this was purchased by me. This is currently out of stock, so I'm just trying to milk this little bit as best as I can until it becomes available again. But I love this polish remover. For my acetone base, I just use whatever acetone is available to me at the time, either from Target, CVS, or I go to like a beauty store or a beauty supply store. But either way, I'm always using an acetone antidote now. This particular one is from Baroness X, and this is in the Sea Glass scent from Hella Handmade Creations. This one, I don't really care for this scent, but they have had other scents that I've enjoyed very much more. They're fruity scents, but this one I am not too crazy about, but it's not terrible, and the bottle is pretty. All right, so next in the process, again, this is already a little bit out of order, so I'm just going to go with the order that it's placed in front of me. But this is a cuticle eliminator. This is kind of clear gel, and I like it. I do have the Blue Cross one as well. That one's a little bit more liquid and milky in texture, but this is more like a gel, similar to the Sally Hansen blue one. I've not tried that one, but this works just fine. So I think the brand is ProLink, Be Natural by ProLink. I like it. So I think it's about around here at this point. So I have these little clips. I think I got these from the Dollar Tree. There was 10 of them. I think I've lost a couple, so I just have enough just to do one hand at a time, and they work well. It's got a nice little grip, but they serve their purpose. So I use lint-free gauze, and they actually are a 4x4 ply, and they look like this. This thing is huge. There's about 200 wipes in here, and I cut them in fourths. And then I continue to cut them until they create a little square like that. So then I fold them, and then they fit into the nail clip perfectly, and I let that sit for a little while before I take it off. So it just fits right in there. So I fold it up like this, and then moisten it with the acetone or polish remover, and it fits perfect. So just like that. Sometimes I use a fizzing Mani Bomb. KB Shimmer has these single-use ones. They're about $2, I believe. This is brand new from Nailtopia. This is PR, so I did not purchase this. This was gifted to me to do a review. I don't have the KB Shimmer ones. I haven't restocked on those. And then this beauty just came in the mail not too long ago. So you just need 2 little tabs of this, and it fizzes, and it's not greasy or anything like that, but it does soften the cuticles, which brings me to my next step in my nail care. So after applying this, I go in probably about after 40 seconds, I think, and these are the tools that I use to push back my cuticle. So there's a really cool nail shop here in Maryland that has all the nail things at a very affordable price, actually. So this is one of my favorite cuticle pushers. So it's got like this flat, sharper edge, and then this rounded, sharper edge. And this I use more so when my cuticles are really hard to push back, especially like on these side corners. But then I do enjoy this curved tool a lot. It's not sharp at all. And then this is a little bit sharper and slanted. This is a little too sharp for me to use. I think it's actually taken off or pushed back some nail, and it created some ridges. So I don't use this end so much as I do this side. And I use these orange wooden sticks for cleanup. I know people use brushes with acetone, but I don't really paint too much outside of my nail like I used to, but this is just enough to get around here on the side, whereas usually where I get, because I have short nails, I get some paint here or polish here, and sometimes on this side. So I use that. As you can see, I've used it multiple times, and that's probably about 12 or 20 uses maybe. And then sometimes if I have a bigger mess, I will use this slanted angled side. And then this is just a plastic version of the orange wooden stick. And I think I got this from like Color Spectrum, and I think it's pretty cool. It's pointier than the wooden stick, but I enjoy this little tool as well, so I thought I should include it. So depending on whether I'm going to be stamping or if I'm just in a rush to get color on my nails, this is something I use to protect the skin around my nails. This is a latex barrier. This is Control Alt Delete. This is by Glisten and Glow, and this is in the scent Sangria White Peach. I like this. I've never used a barrier before. I tried to use those plastic things that they don't fit my fingers. So this actually works well and I love it. We're going to talk about base coats now. So for treatment, I like the Dury Rejuva coat. This is a nail growth treatment. I've used quite a bit of it. Hopefully I'll be done with this before the end of the year. I haven't really needed to use it because I've been taking vitamins lately. So my nails are actually growing pretty well. But this was a major staple for me last year as my nails were splitting, pilling, and it just really helped my nails last year. So I haven't really needed to use it, but I thought it would be worth mentioning as maybe some of you have had those issues that I've had in the past, and this is wonderful. If you have ridgy nails, I really like the C&D Ridge Fix. This is a nail surface enhancer. It's kind of like a nude tone, but it doesn't show up too nude on me. It's not even like a blurring base coat either. It worked well, and I've used quite a bit of it. It's probably up to there now. But it's not something I use all the time because I don't have ridges as much as I used to. Peel base coats. I have two. This one is latex based. This is the Coloris de Caro Gluey. Love it. It's just a little bit trickier to use for me because it does dry on the brush. So it gets peely and sticky. So I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way for me to use this, but I do like it. This is the Baby Girl Lacquer in Glitter Be Gone Peel Off Base Coat. This is supposedly, or not supposedly, this is latex free. I love this. You'll only be able to wear your polish for about 24 hours. But if you just want to wear your pretties that are a little bit difficult to take off, this is amazing. This is a major staple in my collection or in my nail care base routine. This is the wakemake. I think this is like called the pink enhancer, nail enhancer. It's like a strengthener as well. It's in Korean, so I don't know if this is upside down or not, but anyway, this I love. So I'm pretty much done with this. It's a little bit hard to get out now, so I have a backup. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This actually gives my nail more of a blurring, or works as a blurring base coat versus the C&D Ridge Fix. And this actually has strengthened my nail tremendously since last year, which is why I don't use this as much anymore. This is a must for me. This I use as a base coat in almost all of my manicures. So this I got from yesstyle, and I usually try to pick up a bottle when they have a sale. It's not super expensive at all. It's actually under $10, maybe like $7 or $8. But this is a must if you have weak nails like I do or did. Some top coats. I am still on a journey. So Cuticula Limitless top coat in the scent Tropical Oasis. And I forgot the other scent. I think it's like Champagne Toast. These two are like, I like scented top coats, and those two are my favorite. It's okay. It's not terrible. I feel like I'm still testing newer top coats, but so far this has been the one that gives me like consistent results as far as the glossiness and the staying power of that glossiness through my manicures, which I usually change every 2 to 3 days or so. But I really enjoy this particular top coat. And for glitter smoothing top coats, I love the Coloris, the Carol, the Leveler. This is a smoothing top coat. I do have the Glisten and Glow and the KB Shimmer smoothing top coats, but this one performs the best for me. So far, I'm still testing out the Glisten and Glow one. But this, as you can see, I've already purchased a backup, but this is like down to here. There's barely any in there, and it's getting hard to take out or apply. But this, love, love, love. Some cuticle oils. Love cuticle oils, but these are some of the ones that I put on my nails almost all the time. This is a tiny sample of the C&D Rescue RX Daily Keratin Treatment. I love this. Usually I'll apply this all over the nail before, just like a treatment before I do anything like nail care wise. So this is my go-to for that. But then these are just ones that I use for, you know, on a daily basis. This is the Northern Star cuticle oil. The packaging is different, but this is a cherry pie. This scent, y'all, oh my gosh. I need this in everything, like hair care, body care. If they had a candle, I would buy it. This scent is everything. It smells divine. But anyway, these cuticle oils are amazing, but this particular one is a standout for me as far as the scent. And then the Baroness X New Moon cuticle oil. I like the application of this. It just has like that little dropper, and you just put it on your nail like this, and or that's how I apply it, and then just rub it in. And this particular scent was the blue chamomile. This is new, but it's really faint. I don't know what I thought the chamomile would smell like, but it's okay. They have a different one called the Big Sur that has Big Sur, S-U-R, not S-I-R. That one smells amazing, but I didn't put it in this video because the letters are already a little bit smudged or coming off. But that one is amazing. This one is okay, but I like this particular brand cuticle oils as well. As you can see, there's like zero residue. It's pretty much all soaked up into my skin, and it's not oily. You see my finger? No shine, but it totally revitalized the skin around my nail. Lastly, I want to highlight some of the tools that I use to do some creations and some special effects that you may or may not have seen on my channel, starting with this horseshoe 30-pound magnet. I think this is really cool, and it was super dramatic for me to get this in terms of how I connected or reconnected with my collection of magnetics. So this is definitely worth, in my opinion, having something that's like this to create a velvet effect using magnetic polish. So love this, or loved, this is definitely a purchase that I absolutely loved getting this year. So this particular tool is like a grabber for cotton, and this allows you to just, instead of using your fingers to remove stamping polish from the plates. I bought this from Shein for about $2. So I think it's a worthwhile tool to have if you like stamping. And then speaking of stamping, these are three stamping tools that I have. I have plenty, but these are the ones that I use the most. This is the Moira stamping. This is like the one that makes the image larger or smaller. I have small nails, so sometimes the plates that I have, the image is too big to apply to this small space. So I actually got a dupe or a very similar product from Shein, and they work very similarly. So I'm glad that I have this as a backup in case this, for whatever reason, messes up or this one messes up. I always have this as a backup to use, but they both work fantastic. So this one I got from the What's Up nail polish website, and this is from Shein. This was like $3 probably, and then this one was maybe $10. So both are lovely products, and I think they're fantastic. This one doesn't do any of those other things. This is just a regular stamper, but I like it because I can see through it to see the image and where I am stamping it. And then lastly, this is a UV light. This really has changed how I view some of my neon polishes as well as solars. This is again from Shein, and I like it. So that's what that looks like. It is battery operated, but this is a really nifty tool to have if you have those type of polishes in your collection. Thank you so much for watching, and that's the end of my nail care video. Let me know if you use any of these items. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.